How many times have you heard that a mom or a parent will do anything for their child? Well, I got a story for you I want you to think about. Imagine you're at the northern point of the state of Alabama, the northernmost point of the state of Alabama, and you're looking down at God's green earth. You see beautiful trees and the water's flowing, and then all around you there's Boy Scouts who are tying knots, who are hiking, who are doing all kinds of Boy Scout stuff. Sun goes down and the temperature drops, so you get together and you build your campfire. Well, you spend some time around the campfire and you pitch your tents. So you go into these tents and you have your warm sleeping bag, but you realize the ground is really cold and really hard. And you hope that Mother Nature does not call, because there is no ladies' room or no men's room. Finally, you fall asleep. You wake up the next morning and there's a dusting of snow all across the campsite. What a camping trip. And every time I think of that trip, I think about the warm hotel room that I was in while my husband and my kids were doing that camping trip. So yes, camping is fun and the boys love it, and scouting is a great thing. I have 2 boys and a husband who are involved in scouting, so I call us a scout family. My boys have been scouts for years. My husband volunteered to be a scout leader, and to my surprise, I didn't expect that, let me just say, because as a child he was not a scout. But he grew up in rural Alabama, in the country as I call it, so he was used to being outside. Well, my husband has grown to love scouting so much that he went on to be a wood badge, and in his mind that's a big deal. So scouting has not only affected my boys, but it's affected my husband as well. When I think about Boy Scouts, it's one of the only institutions left that will teach our children leadership skills, instill good morals in them, leadership values, and also the love of country and God. How many places can you say "and God" and still be a good thing? So I've watched my boys grow as Boy Scouts, and I have to say they make me really proud. I even had one son to attend NYLT, and he came back, you know, he was tired, but he was fired up. So Boy Scouts has an effect on my family far more than anything else other than our church. A lot of people talk about being an Eagle Scout, and they think Eagle Scout, you know, it's a character builder, and it is, but also it's a resume builder. Imagine you're a young man and you're sitting at the desk, across the desk from a gentleman who's going to hire you, and then you realize y'all have something in common, and he goes, "Oh boy, I have an Eagle Scout." So automatically he knows you've been raised, you've been around leaders, you've been taught to be a leader, you've got good moral values, and you love God and country. I'd venture to say that that gives you a step up over the next person who comes to interview who is not an Eagle Scout. And one more thing I'll say, even in my professional world, I see men who talk to each other and they stumble upon the fact that they're both Eagle Scouts. It's like a frat reunion. So not only does scouting affect our boys, it affects them as men. So there are moms who will go scouting, who will go camping and hiking with their boys. I'm not that mom, but I can contribute because I go shopping for them. I take that long list and buy what they need. I help them pack, and I gladly help them unpack outside of my back door when they return. So scouting is a great opportunity. It's a really special organization, and it develops really special people. And if you have a son who's not a scout, I'd say sign him up. That is my perspective as a parent on Boy Scouts of America.